You were working on a data frame and you realize that one of the column you need in your analysis is not present in your data frame. So, what will you do? And that is where merge comes to rescue. So, stay with me. We will see the functionality of merge in great detail. What if I tell you that SQL Server joins and pandas merge are exactly same thing? Let us see. Use the term merge for these also because it is exactly the same thing. So first type of join or merge you can say is inner join, where we want the common data points of two data sets. So let's say I have table 1 and table 2 and I want the common records from both the tables. I will use inner join. Similarly in pandas we will call it inner merge. Okay. Then we have left join or left merge. So what, as you can see in the image or you can read it on the slide also, that let's say we want the common points in both the tables along with the points which are not common in the left table. So you can say it like we are taking the common data points from both the tables and all the non-matching or non-common data points from the left table. Okay, then we have right join or right merge. So what do we have here? So in the just like it is opposite of left join, so you can see that we are getting all records from right table and the common data points from both the tables. So here you can see in the green area we have the common data points, and on the right hand side if you see in the table 2 part we have the data points from right table. So here essentially we are getting all the data points from right table and common data points from both the tables. Okay, in the outer join we have the common data points and also the non-common data points from both left and right table. So you can see that in the outer join we are having all the unique records from both the tables. So let's head over to Jupyter Lab now and we will see how we will achieve this in pandas. So here I have imported my pandas as PD. So let me run this cell. And then what I have done, I have created two dictionaries. So like I have created dictionary for student names. Like one dictionary we have as names of which is containing the name of students, and the other one has marks of the students. Okay. So you can see like in the dictionary one, I have converted them to data frame then. So if I run them, so let me run it and let me run this cell. And then if I want to see what is in my names data frame, then you can see we have the enrollment number and the name of the student. Similarly, if I go and see what do we have in the marks, then you see that we have the enrollment number and the marks. So now these data is in different data frames or data set, or you can call it table also. Then how to analyze these? So to do that, what we need to do, we need to merge these so that these record is in a single data frame, as it will help us to analyze it well. Okay, so for that purpose we use merge. So let me run it and let me show you how what do we mean by that. So let me write df underscore merged. Okay, and now we will do pd dot merge, and we will type the name of our data frames. So first we have names, so let me type names, comma, and then marks. And how do we want to merge it? So you can see here that enrollment number is a common column in both of dataset. So on equals to, and let me copy it, and let us see now. If I write df underscore merged, see, so now you can see that we have merged our two data frames, and we have the name and marks of the student. Okay, but did you notice something unusual here? Let me show you what happened. So if I go to my names data frame, then you can see that we have an student named Donald whose enrollment number is 6. But if I go to my merge data cell, so here I do not have the entry of Donald. What has happened? So if we see that we have merged it, so what happens that by default the panda merge on as inner. So as I told you that inner join is a join or inner merge is a merge. which only provides the common records from both the tables. So here these records are common in both the data frames. So that is why it has returned these data. Okay. If you want to validate it, you can just simply write how equals to inner, and you will see that we will get exactly same result. Okay. So you see we have the same number of records here also. So that is how what happens, that Panda merges on the basis of inner join if you do not provide any argument in the how. Okay. So now let me do one thing. Let me try left. Okay. So if I type here left, and you know that in the left data frame we have an additional record Donald. So what should happen? Other than this, we should also get the record of Donald. Why? Because what left join does, that it provides all the records from the left table and matching records from the right table. So let me run it now. I have provided how equals to left, and if I run it now, then you can see we do have entry of Donald, but you see that in the marks column we have NaN, which means null. If you talk in the background of a database, then the similar name there is null. So you can see that for Donald we get a entry as NaN, because for Donald we do not have any entry in the marks data frame. That is what it does. So now let me do one more thing. Let me try right join. Okay. So to right join, let me just go up and add a record which is unique to right hand data frame. Okay, or right it or this marks data frame. So as we see that we have ID still 6 here. So let me type an ID 7. Okay, and let me say he has a marks of 490. So now if you see here, we do not have entry of enrollment number 7 in data frame 1, but it does have entry in the data frame 2 or in the marks data frame. Okay, let me run it now, and if I come here and now if I say right, then what should we get? Okay, so see here we have the entry of enrollment number 7. The name is NaN because we do not have entry of this particular student in the names data frame. So that is why for the ID enrollment number 7, it has displayed NaN and it has displayed the marks. So what happened here? It has displayed the record from it has displayed the common records from both the table and all the records from the right table or right data frame. So as we have student ID 7 here or student enrollment number 7 here, so it is now being displayed. Now there is one more type of join or merge. What is that? Let me just show you. So that is basically your outer join. So let me type here outer, and as I told you earlier, what outer does, it provides the matching record from both the tables as well as unique records from both the tables. So what should we get? So basically we should get every unique record. So in this scenario, we should get Donald and also the record ID 7, which we have only in the right table. Now let me run it, and if you see that we have all the matching records till here, till Lisa, till enrollment number 5, we have all the matching records, plus we have the unique record which we have, or non-matching record which we have in the table names, and also the enrollment number 7 which is unique to right hand table or the marks table. So you see that this is how the merge functionality helps us a lot where we have data scattered, because essentially when you go about analytics field, then collecting the data is not in your hand always. You get data from various sourcing or various sources, and in that case you might get data in different formats, in different destinations, and then you will have to club and combine them and analyze that. So it is my belief that this video would be helpful for you in understanding the functionality of pandas merge. Please let me know in the comment section, and please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.